1 year ago this week, Timothy Ray Murray, an Oklahoma Republican candidate, thought that his opponent, Frank Lucas, was dead and had been replaced by a body double. This was an insane story, and we talked about it a year ago. Murray ultimately lost to Lucas in 2012 as a Democrat, but switched parties, or had previously lost to Lucas as a Democrat, switched parties to challenge him in 2014. And in the 2014 Republican primaries for the 3rd District, Murray received only 5.3% of the vote. If it is true that the other guy was dead, it's embarrassing that Murray was only able to garner 5% of the vote against the dead guy.
The dead guy had something like 83%. And, if things really aren't looking good, maybe this was just, I was thinking maybe this was an act of desperation. You say something crazy, you try to delegitimize your opponent. But it turns out that Murray has actually said that there are other members of Congress who have also been replaced by lookalikes. So there's something strange going on here.
And Paul McCartney as well, right? Because he died and was replaced by another left-handed bassist who looks and sounds the same.
We can't say with certitude that Mr. Murray believes that one, but it would fit into his view.
This is kind of thinking outside the box. I was thinking of how Donald Trump, if he does make it into the debates with the Republican Party, which he should, because most debates say that the top 10, based on an average of national polls, the top 10 candidates can debate, and Donald Trump is well in there right now. Trump, I feel like, is going to not claim some of his opponents are body doubles, but he's going to do outside of the box things where there's this sort of understanding among candidates that, hey, we all criticize each other sort of like within these parameters that we've established. And I think Trump might have no regard for that, and he's going to go outside of that with all sorts of crazy criticisms that might actually hurt the Republican Party as a whole, no matter who ends up getting the nomination, and it won't be Trump.
We'll have to see how outrageous those accusations are. If he starts saying that people were born in other countries or perhaps other planets, it might not work too well. But yes, I think if anyone's going to do that, it'll be him.
Remember that we are trying to raise $50,000 in 50 days to do some great things to expand the show. If our audience wants us to do these expansions and funds this expansion, then we will do it. It really has always been up to the audience at The David Pakman Show, and you can donate at davidpakman.com/donate. Get the perks.